with the same motive, with the same objective, and with the same enthusiasm. So here I am with the capacity building program for principals enrichment under the aegis of DAV College Managing Committee, New Delhi. Our mentors are always our inspiration. With the inspiration of their working ethics, we have been doing excellent in the field of education in Jharkhand. Whatever is the temple, be it DAV Hehel, be it DAV Chitra. From very remote place to the town area, everywhere DAV is adding something to what we have been getting from our mentors. So I would like to pay regards first to them. Arya Ratna Padam Shri Poonam Suri, President DAV College Managing Committee, Honorable Director PS1 JP Ji, and our Zone Assistant Regional Officer, Independent Charge, Sri Arun. A little progress each day adds up to big results. I remember one of the sayings where Arya Ratna Padam Shri Poonam Suri Ji, our Honorable President, had said that saga of excellence is never written in one single day. So a little progress each day that adds up to big result. And we are here to make result in terms of not only data, but creating history in form of creating students. We may have the school background. We might have not public school background, but we are the principals of public school. So we have to think of what is the difference being the principal of public school and being the principal of any other school. So the name adds the quality that should be shown in the teaching, and that should also be the principles. I would speak of look and outlook both matter if we are leading English medium schools and also public schools particularly. So when we are here to take the torch, to take the legacy of such great soldiers of education, those who are taking forward, moving forward with the light in their hand, light of education in such a remote area. So we have to think of that very dignity, that very grace, and that very glamour in our work ethos. On the campus, the kind of education we are giving to the students, that is reflected outside in the society also. So we have to have that vision and transforming the vision of such great leaders into reality in the courtyard of DAV Ghato, in the courtyard of any other school of DAV in Jharkhand. Because I'm not working as Kiran Yadav, I'm working as principal of one of the DAV schools. So I hope the style, the work ethos that is required might be conveyed through my presentation today, what I am going to, because my topic that is changing leadership during COVID-19, it's not much related, it wasn't much related to core NEP. But when I found Dr. K.C. Srivastava sir's letter, where it was every principal was giving topic of National Education Policy 2020, I have linked it. I have linked it particularly to chapter 4, because chapter 4 I found that's a very much according to the leaders' capacity, leaders' mood, and leaders' flavor added in the curriculum, instruction, and every part of the campus teaching. So curriculum and pedagogy, that is what chapter 4 of National Education Policy says. Curriculum and pedagogy, that learning, what is more important is that holistic learning that should be integrated, enjoyable, and engaging. And if the campus has to have the same curriculum in different mode, then the leader's role is there. Add of the leader is there. Flavor of the leader is there. So now coming to the core part of this, my topic today, changing school leadership during COVID-19. This would comprise chapter 4 and in general, so many other things also. Now, who is a leader first? Everyone knows. I should not speak like this, but being a presenter, I would be asking this. Who is said to be a leader? A leader is one who follows. Because one who is good follower would certainly be good a leader. Because he would know what are the things required in the campus to be followed by the workforce, by the students, by every stakeholder who is related to the school. Not only stakeholder in terms of students and principal and teachers and parents and students only. Every service provider coming to school, everyone coming to school, if he or she follows, there is a smooth running of the school. And the teacher, they are free from any chaos outside, and the principal is free from any tension that would be taking him or her, detracting him or her. So the quality education can be had when the principal is focusing on academics more and multi-personality development. I would like to share one story. I remember a very good story was given in the newspaper. A girl, small girl, she had the problem of hole in the heart, and that very complex problem. So the parents took her to a doctor. Very real incident. This one, they took her to a doctor, very famous doctor in Baroda. And the doctor, he was so busy that his assistant used to first check the patients, and after diagnosis, the cases which were to be brought to the senior surgeon were taken, or else the patients were simply said that this case can be taken to some other doctor. When the parents took that girl to that doctor, the assistant was checking, and the assistant said to the parents that the girl cannot be cured. She is at such age and the operation is very complex. It's better you go back and go to consult some other doctor. The parents were after meeting this very doctor. And there was something in the words of the child that the doctor agreed to meet the girl. When the girl went there and the doctor examined the girl said, "Doctor sir, I want my heart to be open because maybe my treatment is not done. Maybe मेरे hole जो है उसका इलाज ना हो पाए. But I want to see, I want to know whether God resides there because my mother has taught me that God resides in everyone's heart." And the doctor, who had decided not to operate the child, he thought that operation must be done. The doctor took the child to the operation room, and already the assistant doctor had checked it, that it was not possible because there was no blood coming in drop. I cannot say in medical term what was the complexity, but what assistant doctor explained to the main doctor, surgeon, that it was not possible because blood was not seeping in. And that's why this was a complex case. On the operation table, the girl was lying and the doctor entered the room. When the doctor entered the room, mostly it is seen that the doctors are keeping a photo of God and they are worshipping once before going for any operation. And this doctor was not in the habit of. The doctor went to the girl and he started operating. When the doctor opened the heart of the girl, assistant immediately said, "Sir, I had told there is no chance of this." The doctor immediately said, "Stitch it once again." But suddenly, someone helper who was standing there started nudging. With the help of, with elbow, the other person started pushing the assistant doctor. See, blood drops are coming. And the doctor who had decided not to operate the child, he operated that very girl. And after the operation, the doctor came out and said, "Today I learned something. I became a learner. I learned that the faith the child had in the teaching given by the mother, that God resides in everybody's heart, that proved true. I found that the God was there because it was clearly said and diagnosis was done and everything was there that blood was not seeping in. But finally, when the heart was opened, it was found that the blood was, means there was some flow of blood and the girl could be operated and the later girl survived. So the doctor became a learner. He said, today I learned. And I learned from that mother. I learned from the mother that really God resides in everyone's heart and we should have faith. So I started having faith in God, that the doctor said. Doctor became a learner. Another story I would like, again, it is a small story, but without story I can, means we cannot, these can be taken as case study also. A boy was there and you might have read this story. It is given in You Can Win, Steve Khera's You Can Win. And this is again related to teacher. That is why I'm sharing. I have shared this with my teachers and many of you might have done it. A boy was very, very enthusiastic soccer player. He wanted to be in the team. He was taken in the team by the coach, but not as main player, active player, as extra. Every day the boy was going to the football ground with a hope that today I would be taken as a substitute player. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and he was not given chance. Then the boy went to the coach and said to the coach, I request you, sir, please take me to the game today. I want to play. The coach said, how can I? I have never seen you playing good, and today is final. I cannot put the victory of my team at stake, so I won't be giving you chance. But the student, that player, the boy, he started bleeding. And there was something in the imploring of that boy that the coach took the decision to give him chance. The boy was given chance. The boy was in the field. And when the boy was on the field, every ball coming to the boy was a sure shot goal that day. And the coach was also surprised. How could I do this? How could I not see the talent of the child? I'm sure. And that day, there was a splendid victory of the team. After the triumph, when the team came back, the coach had tears in his eyes. And with tears, the coach talked to the boy and said, how could I be so judgmental? I remained a few. Today I became a teacher. The coach said, today I became a teacher. I could know that sometime we have to go beyond the judgments, beyond what is being shown to us. We should give chance to each and every student. So a good teacher, a good learner, I just want to say a person who is a good learner, is a good teacher, would certainly be a good principal. So with these two, I would start that what we have to do is actually becoming good learners, good teachers, and then we will certainly be good leaders. So my topic, it is changing leadership. Capacity is already there. We are already working as principal. So anyone can lead when plan is working. The best leads when the plan falls apart. And this is what happened during COVID-19. All the plans, all the systems, all the annual calendar, whatever we had kept for throughout the session, that did not work as we had systematized it. And this is the time to realize that a leader is working well. Anyone can lead when plan is working. The best leads when the plan falls apart. So we will be seeing how the plan is working. And every school is doing excellent. We have been watching in the group also. So every school is doing excellent. But the point is, what else we can do according to this? Just already the code of conduct, it has been shared several times by Pragya ma'am and Urmila ma'am every day. Please keep your microphones muted unless invited to speak. Please utilize the chat function to ask questions or comment as we go through. At the end, if we have any such queries, I'll be taking it up, but please having personal chit chats in between. If you encounter any technical issue, stop the video and switch to only audio as an immediate measure. And if again, you can come back to video also. Now, I would request everyone to just close eyes and listen to this and feel the vibration.
It's coming.
This is the way we start our assembly. So this assembly also I felt to start with chanting of Om mantras. So this will be started with icebreaker. I will explain what is to be done there. This is table of content, objective, impact of COVID, and so many other things are there that I won't be taking in detail. Zone wise already we know I'm in A, I'm in B, I'm in C, I'm in D, I'm in G, and I'm in F. So what is expected here is any one of the principles. Actually, I had planned leaving the speaker or presenter, any one ball will be thrown to you. You catch the imaginary ball and speak of your zone. Only things required are school, principal, RO, in 1 minute. Okay, sir. Oh. So this is the next. Some other time we'll get introduction of others some other time, because we need to know that how many new principals, and so I somehow searched it from other friend colleagues. Now the agenda of the webinar, the purpose is to establish good rapport among the participants and facilitators and creating a friendly training atmosphere, establishing ground rules for webinar. This is a basic norm, so that is to be given. Even we know all, sharing, learning, and learning the ways of multidisciplinary holistic education. Most of my slides are related to the ways of multidisciplinary holistic education, because that is what required to be a leader who has to take care of the campus, the students, the teachers in all the odd situations also. It cannot be summed up in 2-3 points. That is why the logo, my agenda is given here, but some other things are also coming with the slides. If you remember the punchline of CBSE, the punchline of CBSE has committed to equity and excellence. If we open the site, it's written in front, committed to equity and excellence. So how in school with decent budget, the schools which are in remote areas with decent budget, we can excel if we do not cease to be learners. If we are learners, we are certainly be taking out ways to move forward. We the teachers will always rock if we design our framework. Only a little shift is required. Only pedagogy change is required. So how and what to unlearn and what again in 10 minutes? So what to unlearn and relearn that is to be seen. Impact of COVID-19. The moment this pandemic came roaring to every part of the world, it devastated the school too. Global economy was disturbed, yes. It devastated the school too. Unthinkable limitations on the school came. And the teachers, parents, students, everyone, how to work with these limitations. I cannot talk to the principal physically. I cannot give the copies for checking physically. Teachers, I cannot teach the students without making them present in the campus. So the role was very demanding. The role was very complex. And of course, the leadership was disturbed. And this was the time to realize that the greatest resource is teacher. And the adversities are always coming up as challenges. They are challenging us, and that is the time when life skills work. When the life skills work, CC, I was a great admirer of CCE. CCE working is very important because that speaks about the multifold personality of the student, multifaceted activities can be done, and multi-personality students can be created inside the classroom. So life skill make the student think critically. In the same way, when the leadership is disturbed, only life skill worked well in the classes, in the school, and the education continued. Whatever we used to have in the meetings, whatever we used to have in the chit chat in the gallery of the school, the teachers, or the coffee catch-ups, these all were no more. So we were at home and we were worried of giving education to the students. And then we realized that pandemic could dismantle school, but could not dismantle education. And the realization came to us. This was the time that the school leadership changed. Every school conducted so many competitions. This I have taken just one sample because I had readily available. So I have given the webinars conducted, all the zones conducted, and the activities, Havan online, sports competitions online, Mother's Day celebration, PTM, and all these continued. So this is actually the form of leadership, and this is the form of leadership, and the leadership worked in this way. Why? Because we had been trained in different ways, and sometimes we are working with some of our own ideas. But some of us, the leaders, suffered. Now, who suffered? Those who had short-term vision, those who had traditional leadership and short-term vision, because they could not balance the demands that were coming during pandemic. When you know the changes, we could know the changes, and we realize that this is required. Collaborative judgment to quick judgment. Earlier we used to call the staff, have the teams where faculties were given some information and assignments. Now quick judgment by the principal, linking to the staff, and strong relationship with the students and staff work that time. Because I remember it was this 17th was the first day, and 22nd was actually the first day when for one day this lockdown was there, and from 17th we had stopped giving classes to the student. Classes had started on 16th. In my school, 10th and 12th had started on 16th. So from 17th, we had to stop it. And after 22nd, it was clear that classes would not be running. Students cannot be called. So right from 25th, we started classes. And this happened because the leadership started practicing into the highest gear. And traditional teaching with monotonic ways, that had to give a side. Means those were somewhere kept aside, and multiple ways of teaching, learning and schooling was there to manage crisis. Overnight change of modus operandi was there. Contour was same, role changed, place changed, because the school education that was in the classroom that went taken to the homes of the students. And we realized that everything can stop. So all the schools, even for 1, 2, 3, some of the schools started in the month of March, some started in the month of April, but not late, not delayed. Everything can stop, but not education. That was the realization. And we started working on that because we had to make a shift. So education became a home-based technology, shifting from school to home. And for that, we needed to recraft, redesign, and reboot education. And our helpers, the game changers, MS Team, Google Meet, Zoom, WebEx. Presently, we are using all, but the beginning days we were using only this Zoom. Later, we started using from the very next month, we started using all these, and they helped us a lot. I remember one very motivational book is there by Dr. Spencer Johnson, Who Moved My Cheese? Very thin book. Who Moved My Cheese? It says of 4 things. Gist is coming in 4. That is, in life, anticipate change, adapt to the change, enjoy the change, and be ready for another change. Change has to come. This time it has come with adversity. Sometimes it comes because of the need. For example, NEP, that is National Education Policy 2020. This is a change. NCF, it did not work that well. CCE, it did not work that well. Why? It had the golden elements in its curriculum. But we could not change our pedagogy. That's required. And that is why sufficient training was not given to the teachers. Sufficient ways were not carved out, because the structure is to be made by the leader, and what is to be put inside, that will be done by the teachers. So the framework, the structure, somewhere that remained half done, partially done. And that is why it did not work well. But this is a kind of change, so we should always be ready for the change. And this is when we started. What we are doing, everyone is doing. Realignment of education, repositioning, flipped classroom. In the year 2014, we principals had been taken to Chennai, and in the Chennai we had attended one program, and 2 concepts we had heard that time: flipped classroom, experiential class teaching. So this flipped classroom, we did not work on it, but because of pandemic, we started working on this flipped classroom. The concept of giving the this portion, giving the chapter, making the child research, and then bringing the concept to the class with thorough discussion. So hybrid mode of education, ideas beyond thinking horizons. Classroom is brought to the bedroom, garden, even in kitchen. The student and the parents were free to get the learning everywhere and anywhere. And gamification of education. I was discussing with my teachers in the staff meeting, and I said, there are 2 kinds of assessment. Assessment of the children and assessment of the teachers. This is not the time to assess the children. This pandemic time is to assess the teachers. So we have to assess which mode is working well, which mode is reaching the students better, because judging the students the way we are doing, these are all formalities. Google form and objective and all those, even we teachers are not satisfied. So what works well, we are doing in some different way, and that is gamification of education, giving students voice and choice. First time all the students in the class, they have become the first bencher. Otherwise, what was happening? We were in the habit of making the students coming this rotation wise. Roll number 1 here, next one goes back, the other one, last bencher comes forward. So this way, senior leadership team. So the senior teachers of the school, they worked really well. So if we are, no, some of the things are there with the experience, we could know that this works very good. And these are the efficient teachers who are working so well in such kind of situation. Personal support system, if the team is working well, and integration of different cultures. different systems, different planning, school improvement practices, school vision supporting students learning. So whatever the vision was there, ultimately what is the objective? The goal is not to win the battle, but to win the war. And for that, we need to make the students means faceted personality, versatility among the students. So the vision somewhere had been focused to students learning more. And that could be done with symbiosis between curriculum would remain the same, instructions and assessment, there we needed some changes. So those changed according to the need, according to the pandemic time. And this is actually the pedagogical leadership, where the leader started working. The leader has to start working, leading, guiding, and supporting the learning process for optimal best of the students. Directing entire focus of all activities towards students learning. We cannot say CCA cannot be held because students are not coming to school. And we all started giving the students all the kinds of activities. I was very happy to see yesterday Mr. A.K. Mishra was showing Principal Silly, small child putting mask and doing all the things at home and independently. So we could get the work done only by knowing that what is the need this time, and also promoting innovative pedagogy, integrating art, sports, and information and communication technology. So this form of leader, one hand technology, another hand activities, means so many areas of learning by doing. That Principal Ashok Kumar that day, sir had taken that class, experiential learning, and learning can be had through activities. So different activities and different integration, multiple disciplinary integration. This is the hybrid model of teaching aim. Now, when this hybrid model with the inclusion and integration of technology and the activities and the pedagogy change, seeing that the students' need is different at this time of pandemic. So what we found, learners on track, and our teaching amplified, accelerated teaching. We could connect teachers and learners because we applied blended learning, and this increased the effectivity of remote learners. This also increased the efficacies of the teachers. The teachers, we started finding that they are coming with multiple ways. And each and every teacher who was thinking that technology without technology one can do, realized that the day is there to come. A teacher cannot be replaced with anything, but a teacher with technology will not be replaced, and teacher without technology will be replaced, certainly. So this also made the teachers realize that they need to increase their amount of teaching with inclusion of technology. And this was the time we realized this is the time to pack ourselves. Cheers, we emerged supernovas. With all these application and this analyzing the things and applying the things, we could have this hybrid model of teaching, and then we realized what else can be done. So this is the way we can bring the students closer to NEP vision, 21st century skills learners. This is the reference taken from National Education Policy. National Education Policy 2020, Chapter 4, I said in the beginning. Particularly, I would like to say that Chapter 4 directly linked to Chapter 7, that is effective governance. If we know what is Chapter 4, that is pedagogy. Principal S.K. Sinha sir had taken also this part of this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. But what is more applicative is curriculum and pedagogy in such a way that teaching is holistic, methodology is holistic, and integration is there in all the activities and assessments. Then only we can think of effective governance. That will certainly lead. I'm speaking about the part 1 of NEP, that is school education. 8 chapters are there. So chapter 4, that is about integration, to make the learning enjoyable, to make the learning engaging. And this can be had when this is there, then automatically we are bringing chapter 7, good governance. Out of 8 chapters, I found that the concern we should have is chapter 1 CC, that has another term now. So it's not CC, sorry. It is about, earlier we used to have child care education, now it is. So chapter 1, chapter 4, chapter 7, good governance, and chapter 8, when good governance is there, teaching is integrated, then we do not need to bother of SQA, School Quality Assessment and Accreditation. So that is chapter 8, when we are going to get graded. And for that, we need to make the students with very futuristic forward approach. Learning skill, literacy skill, and life skill. Literacy skill, what is learning skill? Critical thinking, creativity, communication, and collaboration. Then the team can work. I won't be going to CC because though I love it. CC, that concept, I love it because the way it was implemented, even I had molded myself seeing that this way is working so well. So we have to make these skills, we have to bring these skills among the learners. Infusing these skills in the learners, what we have to put focus on, what we have to emphasize on is how to create a good learner who is literary, also very good, informative skill, technology skill, media skill is there, and life skill, very important. Because if I have the learning and I'm not able to apply it in the world outside, NEP has one foundational guideline written there. What is it written? That think of transforming India. This NEP, National Education Policy 2020, has some foundational guidelines, and there it is written to how to change applying all these for making the India directly and quickly transforming India. So this is one of the reasons. And if you want to change, and another is also related to patriotism, to have the culture and tradition. So I took these 2 foundational guidelines. I felt that NEP can be related to what are there in the topics that everyone can understand. How to apply for that, we need to have a discussion in the core academic committee of the school, and such ways are coming out. Education is, yes, basic need. I remember in the year 2011, I was in DAV Noamundi that time as a teacher, and we were applying for, the school was applying for TEEP, Tata Education Excellence Program. Pragya ma'am knows better because she has this, I think, achieved some recognition also there. And there I found some terms were there which we were never using in the school. Knowledge management, process management, stakeholder satisfaction management, and for all such things we need to have measurement, analysis. And that is what Bloom's taxonomy also says. Bloom's taxonomy of this hierarchy of education, it speaks of how we have to make the student remember, understand, analyze, and then apply to conceptualize the things that had been taught. And then only the student is able to create the things. So the creation comes when all these processes have been, and that is why the students need to be thrown in the world outside. Experiential learning, very important. 2-3 topics, 4.11 of chapter 4, 4.23, these are multilingualism. These are this experiential learning. This is also about hybrid model of learning. These are very important. We need to, if we read, no, I am finding so many other things are there to work on. And then we can have a discussion with our teachers. So every child, when we are thinking of making the student from static to dynamic, the students used to be, the last venture used to be static. Now the student, every student has to be made dynamic, and you can do, because you find as a teacher, I can do as a teacher, because I find that the students are with me in my hand, maybe somewhere sitting away, but another tool is being utilized for that. From static to dynamic children, from passive to active children. We are lucky that we have so many jewels in the class. Akbar had only 9 Nauratn, and we had so many jewels in the class. 30, 35, thanks to CBSE, I think they have made it 45 also, though practically we have in some classrooms 80, 90 and 70, but this is not. Today in the morning I was getting the mod's thought. During this pandemic, what we have started at the mod is sending the thought in the morning in the group, our school group, and there the thought, it said, APJ Abdul Kalam's thought, that enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. 2 parts were there of the thought. One was this, and really, we teachers are lucky to get so many, not Nauratans, so many Ratans, so many gems in the classroom. So this is actually how to make the students ready for taking up the challenges. See the future forward approach. If we are putting stress on critical thinking, creativity of the child can pass on the whatever his mind, whatever his thought process is there. That can be, this is effective communication. And then collaboration can be better because interpersonal relationship is also there. Yeah, day before yesterday, N.N. Srivastava sir, in his presentation, he also advocated this 360-degree assessment. And if we do not have 360-degree teaching to the students, we cannot have 360-degree assessment. And this actually means 360-degree assessment and teaching, to put emphasis on every part of the students' learning, that this element is going or not. If we go to life skill, that Crow's learning, I always share that one as a case study. This thirsty crow, that is great example of life skill. So that speaks of the moment the crow knew self-awareness. I am thirsty. The crow knew that it was thirsty. Then the crow started searching. Where can I get water? And that is critical thinking. It saw water in a pot, but there was little water. It started thinking what to do and how to do. And then the creativity of the crow came forward. And what was the creativity? Put small pebbles in the pot. Water came up. Water came up. This was the decision making of the crow, and the problem is solved. So this 5, we can see the example everywhere. If we are making the children critically think of any topic, the child is becoming creative. Child is becoming innovative. Child is becoming applicative. And for that, the concept is taught in the school and the classroom. Good. An eye-opener is connecting knowledge to life outside. Because ultimately, whatever is learning, that has to be applied in the society. Transition phase, connecting all segments of the school virtually, what we are doing. So every transition phase, anytime it comes, we have to think of energizing and re-energizing the team scientifically and creatively also. Creatively, we can do total quality management should be there in the school to make the workforce also always full of energy. Scientifically, I would say spiritually also. If I have faith in God, I will say यदि हम स्कूल में काम चोरी कर रहे हैं तो ऊपर वाला देख रहा है. यदि हम स्कूल में अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं तो ऊपर वाले ने मेरे को कहीं ना कहीं इसका अच्छा ही रिजल्ट आने वाला है. So if we are spiritually linked, there is one column in Times of India. Every newspaper has editorial column, and in Times of India, speaking tree comes. Long back in the year 2009, I remember I used to give everyday roll number wise editorial discussion as a teacher of English in the class. More I am going to these things than the chapter teaching. So it was the turn of a girl who came forward with the speaking tree. And I was so happy because I was going to the different part, not speaking because I felt that standard 10, 11 students would not be that, will be so grown up to understand this kind of editorial. And she started doing that speaking tree editorial, and I was happy. From that day, she started bringing that kind of editorial, maybe in the beginning to please me, the teacher, because every child wants to please the teacher. But later what happened, she was so confident doing all such things. This is actually project based and research based. Project based, again, I will give you one example of case study. In the year 2007, I had given one student, I again remember because that is the last, in DAV, this is my 30 years completed, and 10 years only as principal, 30 years as teacher. Of course, the principal period is also as a teacher. And I remember one girl was given during the summer vacation, puja vacation, mostly I used to give reading novels, novelette, or any kind of editorial every day. So she was given Who Moved My Cheese, the same book I referred previous to this, about 4 gist points, anticipate change and all. And the girl, after the vacation, when she came with the copy book review. And all the students said, ma'am, it was not available, so we did not do. And what the girl said, she had come with the copy. When I asked, where did you get it from? She said, I did not get it, ma'am, but I searched on the net and I found the book, thin book, 96 pages book. She read the whole book. I said, you have copied the review from net. But when she spoke of one thing, this thing, that I realized, yes, the girl had. So what is happening when we have to go for futuristic approach? We have to give such kind of project to the students that can make the student learn media skill. Just now I referred in literacy skill, 3 skills were there: information, technology, and media in the previous slide. So this is media skill the student is getting. So the transition phase gives us the idea of how to take a different turn. We are the architect of the school, and the way we are framing, the way we are putting the bricks, where to put cement, where to design differently. So this way we are doing it, and we are able to do it really, really very good when we are involving the learners in true sense. We need to involve the learners in such a way that we have to see that the learner is able to engage. If we watch Netflix, we find so engaging and involving the serials and all. So can we make our activity and designing in such a way that the learner in the class is engaged and enjoying the item in the same way? How to make the students, how to produce such kind of students, because we are not there to produce soldiers. We are there to produce army. So every student needs to work in team. So interdisciplinary teaching is also required. How a student is bringing one assignment and project, and there he is explaining what is the science, what is the SST part of it, what is the technology part of it, and what is the language part of it. So this way what the student is doing, the student is himself or herself doing, and that is actually making the student lifelong learner. That's making the student holistic, because integration is enjoyed by the child. And a child who enjoys, there is a new term, it's coming nowadays, it's very much in discussion among the faculty of education faculty, that is heutology. Now heutology, because the need of Harvard School of Education recently, they gave a very clear picture related to this, that the students who are lifelong learners, how to make the teaching interesting for that, and how to make the assignment as the students are becoming lifelong learners. So this heutology speaks of learner-driven education. Now, when the learner-driven education is there, what the child does, he or she himself tries to find out what to do, how to do, when to do, and all those things. When the child himself does all such things, the child is a lifelong learner, because whatever performance he has given, That's because of his own learning. When he himself has learned, he can connect to the world outside because he has got one life skill. If you go to maths, what we are teaching, that's actually solving the problem only inside the book. That's taking the students towards rote learning. Maths is not about rote learning and solving the problem a plus b square whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Maths is to make the students ready for solving any and every kind of problem. So this problem solving attitude, if the child learns in the class of maths, that is logical calculations. Mathematical calculation, yes, that's needed. That's the basic. But ultimately, the child is exposed to worldly affairs, then the child needs to have his own say. His own say in all the creations and assignments and all such things. I'm very happy with this new NEP, that part where it says that vocational studies will be started from standard 6 and there will be 10 days internship in 2 terms. So 10 days internship means the students will be going in the real life of that particular whatever the profession we are speaking. We find in the school those who are lifelong learners, those who are learners, they are better performers. Even among the principals, the learners are better performers. So the students, to sum up, I would say that holistic, integrated, enjoyable education has to be there when we need to make the students lifelong learners. These are some of the development activities: motor skill, cognitive, kinesthetic, gross motor development. Of course, if we are making the students a holistic student, we are passing through all these stages of development. So what is holistic education if we have to create holistic child? No, yes, book is there as the need, as the base, but not only bookish, not only schoolish, but it has to have so many other things that the child should be exposed to. The child should be given chance. And school is the greatest platform because school is the place where we have all the hands and where we can give all these things to the students. This is actually multiple intelligence functioning. So the leader, not working as a sage on the stage, but leader is guide by the side, always by the side of the teacher, by the side of the students, because ultimate purpose is not punishing the student, not punishing the teacher, but objective is making a student and making a teacher. Because if the workforce development is staff enrichment is there, then we'll be free from any kind of hustle and bustle in the school that is created by the outside elements. To summing up all these, I missed 1-2 videos that I will bring to you and so many other important points. Let's see if I'm also given time. I'll be going forward till I'm said no. So this is about feedback, nothing to say, simply to read it out. How useful was the session? What did you like the best about this program? Was the program content comprehensive? So we can frame our own content also that way. And the self-assessment. Do we update ourselves for making our students versatile? Should we not be tech savvy, if not till yet? If not till date, we need to be tech savvy, because with the click of the mouse, we get the world open in front of, and we are really not that much at the end. Before that, I wanted to show, yes, just a minute. Yes, please see. Everyone has seen this ad, wonderful ad. Learner connecting to the problems outside and problem solving.
सर आपके लिए उस पार कार का इंतजाम किया है सर। चल चल
I hate this country.
तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले। लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे, हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाल करे। ओ लगा हाथ के सूरज सुबह निकाला करे, हथेलियों में भरे धूप और उछाल करे। उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो अकड़ के चलो, उफक पे पाँव रखो और चलो पकड़ के चलो, फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो, फलक पकड़ के उठो और हवा पकड़ के चलो। तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, तुम चलो तो हिंदुस्तान चले, हिंदुस्तान चले।
We cannot be Sachin by watching cricket, and we cannot be Michael Jordan by watching basketball. Learning by doing. So how this small child, everyone is standing, and if I or you or someone else comes forward, people start saying. But we don't have to listen to all such things. We have to listen what we have to. The very day before yesterday, Sunday, I was reading Economic Times and such a dismal picture was given there that 47% of our students, they have the employability and rest do not have. So how to make them employable? We cannot make them employable. By the year 2025, 25% only, 75% of the jobs will not exist. That is what the report of Economic Times I was going through. By the year 2025, 75% of the jobs will not exist. Then competence is going to work. Such kind of competence is going to work, where the students are making them stand as someone who can create opportunities. We are recruiting brain in the school, but how to develop them on the campus, that's the responsibility of a leader. And yes, towards the end, I would like to thank the Yes, I would like to thank the management of DAV College Managing Committee for providing us the platform of collaborative learning. This was really, we enjoyed a lot. And what has been given for the future, Dr. Srivastava sir, yesterday he was sharing regarding PGTs. I was so happy. I was discussing with my staff members also that you people are also going to get such kind of platform, because what is more is learning. When we see others, we find it, oh, so many other things remain are there we need to learn. So for providing such kind of platform of collaborative learning through sharing, the RO Dr. K.C. Srivastava sir, and AROs of all the zones, Jharkhand zone, A, B, C, D. I know G, I know H.
Excellent presentation, Kiran.
Bas 2 minute.
Excellent presentation, Kiran. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am. I thought this is knocking, just wind it up. So ROs and AROs of Jharkhand zone for hand holding at the times of need. And all the learned colleagues for being wonderful learners for a day. And we learn only by sharing, that's already said. Let noble thoughts come to us from every side. Thank you so much and a video will be there to celebrate what we are. Small video. After that, if anyone wishes to ask something, I'm there. But please listen, we are on the right track and we are in the mood of celebration and we can celebrate.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
कठिनाई के जो बादल हैं पल भर में छट जाएंगे। तू बढ़ता चल, तेरी राहों में जो पर्वत हो हट जाएंगे। आएगा फिर वक्त सुनहरा, साथी पथ पे बढ़ता चल। हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन। हो मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन।
So let's walk together and let's move forward. With this, I would request our RO sir, Arun Kumar sir, to say a few words of feedback, and then I would request other distinguished guest and Dr. Keshi Srivastava or Mila ma'am words of blessings. Arun Kumar sir, please.
Thank you, madam. It was nice presentation. Your presentation, everything was very clear and very motivational. So thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, madam. It was very nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Srivastava. Urmila ma'am has said. Srivastava sir, blessings.
Thank you, madam. Well done. बहुत
Thank you,
अच्छा,
sir. Sinha sir.
बहुत अच्छा, बहुत अच्छा, well done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, thank you, sir. Urmila
Thank you,
ma'am
madam.
has
Well
given.
Thank you, madam. Well done. Sahaji Gulab.
नहीं, उर्मिला मैडम was
Thanks
there.
everyone. Thank
Madam was there. Okay.
Yes, Urmila ma'am was there.
Okay. So, madam, you have
He said in the
cited
beginning.
Very nice, madam.
10 minutes. Thank you.
Srivastava sir.
मैडम
Sir,
इंटरेस्ट
sir.
बढ़ रहा था और मैडम इंटरेस्ट वाज गोइंग टू बी इंक्रीज्ड मोर टू लिसन टाइम के वैसे के साथ में
बचा हुआ है सर, नेक्स्ट टाइम देंगे.
हाँ, थैंक यू मैडम, बहुत अच्छा लगा मैडम.
Cited a storytelling method and Who Moved My Cheese, Spencer, and reading books, novels, always helpful for creative person. So every
सर होता क्या है ना,
you connected nicely.
होता क्या जब स्लाइड बोल रहे स्लाइड प्रेजेंट करने लगते हैं ना, तो वो स्लाइड के बाद कहीं कहीं प्रिंसिपल बोलने लगता है, जो ना वो प्रिंसिपल का एक्सपीरियंस बोलने लगता है
नहीं, they
और
will
दैट्स
send-
rather better sharing.
WhatsApp में you all are requested to please send through WhatsApp also, and that is
इसको
what you have.
बाहर उन्होंने कैसे देखा?
That will be better.
So-
But I inspired and learning, great learning, great. You connected everyone. Thank you, madam.
सर अटेंडेंस श्रीवास्तव सर बोले हो गया सर
अटेंडेंस लेना है।
बंद कर दे सर
चलिए, थैंक यू मैडम, थैंक यू।
बंद करो।
थैंक यू किरण मैडम।
अटेंडेंस सारे भर लेंगे सर
Thank you, madam.
यस सर
टोटल पार्टिसिपेंट्स
थैंक यू एवरीवन
थैंक यू मैडम।
माय प्लेजर
भेज देंगे।
माय प्लेजर